Story 1. The Camera in the Woods, Washington State. In the summer of 2019, a wildlife photographer named Daniel moved temporarily to a small cabin near the forests outside Olympia in Washington. Daniel specialized in photographing nocturnal animals. His routine was simple: set up motion sensor cameras deep in the forest and check them the next morning. One night, he placed a camera near a narrow trail about 2 miles from his cabin. The area was quiet. Too quiet. The next morning, Daniel checked the camera footage, expecting to see deer, raccoons, maybe even a black bear. Instead, the first photo froze him. At 2:14 a.m., the camera captured a person standing directly in front of the lens. The man was extremely tall, wearing what looked like an old raincoat. His face wasn't visible because he was standing too close to the camera. Daniel assumed it was just a lost hiker. But the next photo made his stomach drop. The man hadn't moved. The timestamp said 2:16 a.m. 2 minutes later, the exact same position. Then another photo, 2:18 a.m., still standing there. For nearly 20 minutes, every image showed the same thing: the man just standing silently inches from the camera. Daniel felt uneasy but thought maybe the guy was confused by the camera flash. But then came the last photo. At 2:36 a.m., the man finally moved. He leaned down slowly toward the camera. His face came into view. His eyes were wide open, staring directly into the lens. But what disturbed Daniel most was the expression. The man wasn't curious. He was smiling, a wide, unnatural smile. Then the final image showed the man pointing directly at the camera, like he knew someone would eventually see the photos. Daniel immediately drove back to the location to retrieve the camera, but when he arrived, the camera was gone. The tree that had been strapped to was empty. Daniel searched the ground for a while until he noticed something carved into the bark. 3 words: "I saw you." Daniel left the forest that same day and never went back. Story 2. The Gas Station Night Shift, Arizona. In 2021, a college student named Maria worked the overnight shift at a small gas station along a desert highway outside Flagstaff in Arizona. The station stayed open 24 hours, but between midnight and 5 a.m., almost nobody stopped there. Most nights, Maria just watched movies on her phone and waited for sunrise. One night, around 3:20 a.m., a car pulled into the empty parking lot. Maria noticed something strange immediately. The car's headlights were off. A man stepped out slowly and walked inside. He didn't say anything. He just wandered around the aisles silently. Maria asked if he needed help. He ignored her. After a minute, he grabbed a bottle of water and placed it on the counter. But instead of paying, he asked a strange question. "Has anyone been knocking on your door tonight?" Maria was confused. "No," she said. The man stared at her for a few seconds, then shook his head. "Good," he said quietly. Then he paid and left. Maria locked the door after he left because the situation felt weird. 10 minutes later, she heard something, a faint knocking sound, from the back door. Maria froze. Employees were told never to open that door during the night. The knocking continued. 3 slow knocks, then silence, then 3 more knocks. Maria walked toward the security monitor that showed the back door camera. At first, she didn't see anyone, but then something moved. A figure slowly leaned into view of the camera. It was a man standing just inches from the door. His face was pale and expressionless. He stared directly into the camera. Maria immediately called the police, but when officers arrived 10 minutes later, the man was gone. They searched the surrounding desert, but found nothing. Before leaving, one officer asked Maria something unsettling. "Did anyone come in tonight asking about knocking?" Maria nodded. The officer sighed. He told her that for the past few months, truck drivers along that highway had reported a man knocking on their vehicles late at night. But when they opened the door, no one was ever there. Maria quit the job the next week.